Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us again this week at our regular scheduled time for Facebook Live, SIRIN Labs. I'm Yolanda, and I'm joined by our co-CEO, Zvika Landau.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us today. Zvika's here to answer all of your questions. We have some that you've sent in to us via Facebook and our Telegram channel. If you're not subscribed, following us on Telegram, please be sure to do that after we wrap up today. You can get real-time answers to your questions 24/7 from our wonderful admins there. So Zvika, please tell us a bit about yourself, your history, how long you've been with SIRIN Labs, and a bit about what you do here.
Okay, thank you, Yolanda. So, as you heard, my name is Zvika Landau. I'm the co-CEO of SIRIN Labs, together with Moshe. I've been in the company almost from the very first day, something like 4, maybe a little bit more years already. Back then, I was called by the former CEO or the founder of the company. When he was thinking about the company, he called me, talked with me about whether I would like to join to this incredible company. At that time, I was working in another company. Maybe you heard about it, Apple. But after thinking and understanding the possibilities of this company, I decided to join it, which I wasn't regretting for a minute. And from that time, it was one wonderful ride all the way until now, which is just become bigger and bigger. So this is my background, and I'm leading the company, managing it for almost 6-8 months together with Moshe. And do you have some other questions?
Yeah, so you talked a bit about your experience with SIRIN Labs, but where do you see the company going in the future, especially the near future?
Okay, so let me give you some update where we are now and the next steps. So you heard that we are working very hard together with Foxconn on the development of the Fini mobile phone, the first blockchain phone. So it is going very, very well. And actually next week, we are going to assemble the first main board of this mobile phone, which is very, very exciting for all of us, as we will see it really in a working condition. This is wonderful news. Immediately after that, we already started working on some tooling for to build the mobile phone itself. Hopefully we'll see it working, and then we will be able to share it also with you. I believe that about a week, maybe 2 weeks from now, we will also be able to show you how the phone really look like, because until now we just discussed it, but we will be able to show you the real look of the phone, especially everything about the cold wallet and the looks and the experience of it. This is about development that we are doing now. In parallel, we are working to open several stores. One of the first stores that we are now just looking for a place is in Tokyo. Actually, next week, we are going to look and see several places in Tokyo and take a decision about the right place for the first SIRIN store in the Far East. Immediately after that, we are already looking for other places in other main cities. And in parallel, we are working with a designer to design how the store will look like, because we have a lot of ideas what we are going to do inside the stores, and I will maybe elaborate on this later on. On top of that, we're already working very hard with several mobile phone manufacturers that would like to implement our SIRIN operating system in some of their phones. And this is also huge opportunities to have and approach a lot of people with our operating system. But once we'll have some more news about it, for sure we will share it with you.
So it sounds like we have a lot of great things to look forward to in the coming weeks.
Absolutely.
It's going to be an exciting summer for everyone.
Wow.
And you mentioned Japan and the stores, but also you're going to be attending the Japan Blockchain Conference as well.
Right. So next week, there is a huge convention in Japan. I think most of a SIRIN management team will be there. We will have a booth for SIRIN. We will talk about at the convention. Moshe will talk a lot about SIRIN, about future steps and so on. And hopefully, maybe we'll meet some of you over there.
Sounds great. I'm not able to see some of your questions and comments right now, but I am getting word from Benj to give a hi to Guillermo, Camila, and Pandiyaraj. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. My apologies if I didn't. So hi, thank you for joining us. And please send in your questions. Also, if you're joining us on Telegram, if you have it on your mobile phone while you're watching, maybe on your desktop, send us your questions via Telegram as well. So Zvika, can you tell us a little bit about how you became involved with blockchain technology?
Yeah, so actually, I heard about it first from Moshe, our co-CEO, and he's the visionary behind our company. And about more than a year ago, we started discussions about it, and maybe even almost 2 years ago. And then we understood that this is one of the ways that we would like to approach with how to help to connect between blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, and mass production. And this was the time that I was looking to that and dig into this fascinating technology.
Great. Now, you mentioned Moshe Hogeg again, and you two are quite a team. Can you tell us a bit about how you're both co-CEOs?
Okay, so yeah, it is interesting, but on the other hand, it is in large companies, it is it's not rare. Moshe, he is the visionary behind the company. He is very deep inside some ideas of the company about marketing ideas and so on, together with other activities that he is doing. But since he has a lot of other activities beside the SIRIN, somebody needs to take care for the daily activities, to run the company, to have the relations with other companies, with other partners and so on. And this is, I'm taking care for that. So we are sync on everything. And the way that now we are working together, I believe it's the best way. And it's for the good of the company and for sure the good for our customers.
Zvika, how do you see SIRIN Labs evolving along with the vision of our company?
Okay, great. So actually we are at the beginning. So first step is launching the first mobile phone, the Fini, together with the first SIRIN operating system. Now this is the first blockchain mobile phone together that has an embedded cold wallet, but we already have we are looking far away. We see the next product that is going to be a PC, and then having some more ideas about our operating system, to have some other things, things about the operating system itself. And then after the first mobile phone, we're already thinking about the next generation and so on. So all around, we have a very interesting roadmap for the future based on product and operating system, the whole ecosystem, together with some other services that will run on the operating system, it's going to be a full and closed garden for cryptocurrency and blockchain technology applications.
You mentioned our brick and mortar stores that are coming. Can you explain a bit about the concept behind the stores?
Yeah. Well, it's called a store, but it's not just a store when you just go in and buy something. It's actually much more than this. Because in our vision, we want to bridge the gap between blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, and mass market. So in our vision, when we are looking on a store, on our store, it will be more than this. We will have meetups, we will have all kinds of activities to help the mass market to learn about blockchain, to understand what are the capabilities, how you use the cryptocurrency together with the wallets, together with mobile phone, to help people to get used to work with cryptocurrency, to learn about it, and to be familiar with such technology without fear of maybe losing money, fear of the unknown. So it's much more than a store. It's a place, a home for everything that is related to blockchain and cryptocurrency.
Now, you mentioned that you worked for the big fruit in the past. One of the questions that we have received several times over the past couple of weeks, especially on Telegram, is how would we compete with other companies like Apple and Samsung if they choose to go into blockchain into the future?
So we are not going to compete them. And for sure, once other companies, and there are some other companies today already, that announced that they are going to launch a mobile phone based on blockchain technology. Great. It just say that we are not alone. It means that it is interesting and many people are going to use such a product. So it means that we are not doing anything wrong. I believe that we will be the first company to launch the mobile phone based on blockchain technology and the operating system that will support it. And if other companies, no matter if they are big or small or medium, will join this, it will not have any bad thing for us. On the contrary, and who knows, we might just join forces and work together. Everything is possible here.
Everything is possible, and we welcome the competition.
Yep.
So it sounds like we have, again, wonderful things in store over the next coming weeks. People are always asking us about different news that we have to share. We don't announce announcements, but we do announce them on our Telegram announcements channel. Continue to follow. We unfortunately weren't able to see a lot of questions that may have been coming in live. So please, especially if you're watching this video after the broadcast, you can still submit your questions on Facebook. We will follow them on Facebook and answer them for you. Anytime you have a question for Zvika, we're happy to pass it along and to engage with you, answer your questions, and make sure that we're being transparent as we can, and keeping you up to date. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Zvika.
Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you so much for joining us.
We really appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you all back here next week. We'll have another great session for you with some answers to your questions. And again, you can follow us in real time on our Telegram channel and across social media as well. And if you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, be sure to do so today. Again, thank you, Zvika. Thank you all for joining us. See you next week.
Bye. Thank you.